What's up, guys? This is Coach Daniel with True Jiu-Jitsu. Today we're looking at the basics of bridging. Later on I'm going to do a more advanced version of this for advanced bridging styles and a couple of things we can move with through there. But for the path to blue belt, we're just focused on the basics of bridging, right? So number one, anytime we go for a bridge, right, foot placement is going to be all over the place. So I don't want you to think, okay, I have to do a technical glute bridge like a therapeutic exercise. With this, a lot of times we're bridging in guard, right? So I'm gonna have to bridge from like a butterfly stance, my feet stacked because I have the closed guard, right? A lot of that tension's coming through the hamstring. Again, we'll talk about that later on. But I don't want you to think, okay, I have to be here. My heels have to be in line with my hips or my shoulders and go through there. The big thing that I'm looking for is getting your shoulder, hip, and knee in a straight line. This is a basic bridge, right? The big thing, I'm saying the big thing a lot, disregard that. So one of the issues with the bridge is I do create space, but on the way up, I create space between me and the mat. On the way down is when I create space between me and my opponent. And that's a very important distinction to learn. I'm not bridging up and trying to throw somebody over, right? A lot of times I'm bridging up and I'm just gonna bridge up high enough to where we both fall over, right? Again, I'm not trying to throw people around, I'm just trying to roll them off of me. So whenever we bridge, I want you to really think about getting a high bridge in there, okay? So this is our basic bridge. But again, I use frames to get space between me and my opponent. I use the bridge to get space between me and the mat. Second, we look at the single leg bridge. Now with the single leg bridge, this is not a truly one-legged bridge, right? With the single leg bridge, I'm bridging up with both legs. That way I don't rob myself of half of my horsepower. And then I'm pulling one knee to my shoulders and then I'm coming back down. Think about somebody mounting you. They're rearing back to punch and you would rather their hands go to the mat than your face. So I'm gonna bridge up to knock them off balance and now I'm gonna knee them in the back to get them to put their hands over top of me and not directly into my face. So again, full horsepower, pulling one knee to your shoulder to knock them off balance and back down. And that's the single leg bridge. Then we look at the torque bridge. With the torque bridge, I want you to really think about getting your opponent's head on the same side of their body as their knees, right? Anytime an opponent is like in side control, for example, and they're pushing into me, if I can just hold their head on the same side as their knees, I'm not carrying their weight. The problem comes when they get across my body, across my midline, and they put pressure on both shoulders. They have something connecting to the mat over here. They have their chest pressure here and their head on this side, keeping control of both of my shoulders. That's when I need to be able to hit a torque bridge. With the torque bridge, we look at pointing our knees before we even move our butt, right? If I go here and then shoot to the side, I'm just loading up one leg. But if I go here and I set my feet off to the side, whenever I just bridge, my hips automatically go that way. So we point our knees in the direction we want our butt to go. So from right here, my knees are pointing up, my hips go up. If I just point my knees that way and just bridge, my hips automatically go that way. If I point my knees the other way, you can see here, as soon as I bridge up, my hips follow where my knee is. It's almost like there's a singular bone in between those two joints. So whenever we go, again, I've got my frames. As I bridge up, I push off of my frames. I get a ton of lateral movement through that movement. So here, point my knees, big bridge, push. There we go. Always, well, I don't want to say always, but very often you'll add a shrimp to that to where if I go here, I'm pointing my knees that way. As soon as I bridge up, I push and I set my hips down further back. I've got plenty of room to get my knee to the inside of my elbow, my closest frame that I can shoot up. Hands, I can get my foot inside of my hand from there, right? So really think, whenever we bridge, a lot of times we're gonna add a shrimp to that torque bridge. I don't wanna go here and flop down. While I've got my butt in the air, I'm just gonna take it behind me to where I can start pulling my legs back in, start getting whatever regard that you're looking for. So again, that's the fundamentals of bridging. We'll add an advanced video to that later on.